Where'd that go? I gotta hit the pause. There it is. Okay, hello everybody. Quadratic formula, I loved the pictures that you sent in. Those were just awesome. Oh, that's just so I just can't tell you. Those are awesome. I love those pictures. Okay, I will share them with you. And but right now, we're gonna go ahead and learn about quadratic formula. What to do, let me see if I can focus here. Let's just do some auto-focusing. There we go. We're going to talk about the quadratic formula and what to do if it's not a perfect square. So we're going to look at irrational solutions, where what's under the square root is not a perfect square. What's under the radical is not a perfect square. Okay, so that's what we're going to do today. All right, let's see. First, we're going to start with this one. 2x squared plus 5x equals x squared plus 1. Okay, of course, the first thing we have to do is get it in standard form. We have to set it equal to 0. So I'll have to subtract x squared from both sides. Now remember, this is 2 minus 1. So 2x squared minus 1x squared, there's an understood 1 there, remember, is just 1x squared. And then I have the plus 5x. Now I need to move this 1 over here as well. There's no constant term to subtract it from, so I'm just going to have a minus 1 to move this guy over, and that'll equal 0. Okay, so this is now my quadratic in standard form. So I'm going to go ahead and do the quadratic formula, and I'll go down again about 3 or 4 steps. X equals the opposite of b, plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, all divided by 2a. Okay, I'm not a very good singer, but I'm going to sing it anyway. Okay, now let's step up this thing and see what we have. Square root of 25. Now I have a negative times a negative, so that's going to give me a plus 4. 25 plus 4 is 29. Notice that's not a perfect square. So how are we going to write our answer? Here's how we will write our answer. X equals negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 29 all over 2. And that's how you're going to write your answer. Okay, now when you put it in delta math, so that it understands that the numerator is together, when you write in your answer, in parentheses put the numerator, negative 5 plus or minus, and then call up that square root key. Oh, and then you'll also, of course, call up the plus or minus key. Negative 5 plus or minus the square root of, call that up, type in 29, and then close parentheses. And then hit the divide by key, and then you'll divide by 2. So your answer in the box should look like this. Negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 29, and it'll probably keep the parentheses there, all divided by 2. And that is our answer. Okay, we're only going to do one other problem because you really basically have the quadratic formula down pat. Let's just do one other one. Let me grab a different color marker and maybe make this one stand out. So number 2 is 3x squared minus 4x plus 1 equals 3x. Okay, again, let's get it in standard form. This is an x term, a linear term, so I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides, and I'll put it underneath the like term. So this is 3x squared. Negative 4 minus 3 is negative 7x, plus 1 equals 0. Okay, let's do the quadratic formula. The opposite of b is 7, plus or minus the square root of. Now remember, b squared, b is negative 7. So remember, when I do b squared, negative 7 squared is 49. So b squared, 49, minus 4 times a is 3, times c is 1, all divided by 2 times a. Okay, let's work this out. 49 minus 4 times 3 times 1 is 12. 49 minus 12 is 37. Again, not a perfect square. So our answer is x equals 7 plus or minus the square root of 37, all divided by 2 times 3 is 6. And that is your answer. Okay? So that's it. So what I'm going to have you do for homework is we're going to do some more quadratic formula where you do get rational solutions like we did on Wednesday. Let me just pull out that piece of paper so you remember that. Okay, this is what we did on Wednesday, where we actually got rational solutions. For example, here, the square root of 256 was 16, and then we broke it into the two parts, 4 plus 16 over 24 and 4 minus 16 over 24. So I'm going to have you practice some more of the rational solutions, and then I'll have you practice some of these where your solutions are irrational. Okay, and that should do it. And I'll tell you what, this is a victory right here. Boom. Way to go. And happy Friday. I will see you on Monday. Okay, bye-bye.